What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building with another banger, man. Now, first things first, before we get started, thank you, God, for another day and opportunity. And, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Turn on post notifications to join the Rich Gang family. And can we go ahead and get 50 likes at least on this video? Now, I want y'all to comment down below, where are you tuning in from today? And as y'all can see, by the looks of the title and the screen, I am bringing y'all the top 3 most rare, toxic, best broken builds on NBA 2K22 Next Gen for Season 8. Now, as y'all can see, coming up at number 1, I am bringing y'all the point forward with post scoring takeover. And we're going to make this build out of the small forward position. Go with the height of 6'7", 181 for the weight with a wingspan of 7'1". Now, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of the finishing. I'm going to go with a close shot of 79. 84 driving layup and an 87 driving dunk. Now, to get that post scoring takeover, go ahead and upgrade the post control to an 85, and we're going to be able to get 25 finishing badges. Now, for the shooting, I'm going to go with a mid-range shot of 82. Same thing for the three-pointer and a 61 free throw. That's going to bring us up to a total of 24 shooting badges. Now, for the playmaking, go with the 92 pass accuracy. Then, for the ball handle, I'm going to go ahead and max this out. Same exact thing for the speed with the ball. And that's going to bring us up to a total of 28 playmaking badges. Now, for the defensive end, I definitely wanted to make this build to be able to definitely hold its own. So, as you can see, I went with an 81 perimeter defense, 46 steal, maxed out my block. Then, for the offensive rebound, go with the 77 and defensive rebound of an 86. Right there, we get 22 badges. And since now we are in Season 8, we're going to be able to easily get over 100 badges for this build. Now, max out your speed. Acceleration is going to be a 79. 70 vertical. Then you're going to go and put the rest into your stamina. And with this build, we are also able to get contact dunks. Now, as you can see, I really like how the setup of this build is looking, especially once you consider what this build will be looking like if you do decide to add boost to it. Now, once it comes down to the breakdown of what we're going to be looking like for the takeovers, we get the slashing, shot creating, playmaking, and the post scoring. This should really be based off of your own preference. For my liking, I'm going to go ahead and pick first the ankle breaking shots takeover, and that's going to be one of the best takeovers to pick for any build. Secondly, I'm going to go with finishing moves, and as y'all can see, we have created the point forward, and we were still able to get contact dunks, be able to dribble, play good defense on this build, and last but not least, get that post scoring takeover. Now, let's go ahead and get into the second build in what I thought was easily one of the top 3 best builds to use all year. The two-way slashing shot creator. Now, the version that I made was definitely trying to be played like KD. Now, honestly, I gotta go ahead and be real with y'all. If you made any version of a two-way slashing shot creator this year, you already know how good of a build this is gonna be. And I'm telling you, one of the best builds at each position. You can make this build all the way from a point guard to a center. And that is honestly what made me think of this build, putting it at number 2. But man, if you are still watching and you have not done so yet, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you can join the family. And I want y'all to know right now, I appreciate everybody who has been hitting that like button, commenting down below. I love interacting with y'all, so I just want to give a huge shout out to you guys. So, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to make this build at 6'9", 190 for the weight with a wingspan of 7'4". Now, as we go ahead and get into the breakdown of each of the attributes for all of these builds, just be sure to follow along, and I promise you, we're going to be able to create the same exact build together. Let's go ahead and get started with the finishing. I'm going to go with a close shot of an 87. As for the driving layup, I'm going to go with an 84. Now, once we go ahead and take a look at the driving dunk, I'm going to max this out. Standing dunk, going to be brought up to a 90, and right there we get 28 finishing badges. For the shooting, max out that three-pointer, go with a 79 three-point shot, and then once it comes down to the free throw, I'm going to go with 71, and we're going to be able to get 25 shooting badges. Now, once we go ahead and take a look at the playmaking, I'm going to go with an 85 pass accuracy, 77 ball handle, and a maxed out speed with ball for 23 playmaking badges. Let's go ahead and check out what actually makes this build a two-way. So for my perimeter defense, I'm going to go with an 86. As for the steal, this is going to be a 76, 80 for the block, 78 offensive rebound, and a maxed out defensive rebound. Now for the physicals, max out your speed, go with the 75 acceleration, skip over the strength, and go with an 80 vertical. Then for the stamina, you can make this anywhere from an 80 all the way up to a 99. Now remember, for each of the 3 builds that I'm bringing to y'all today, they all have the potential to get an extra 8 badges since we are finally in Season 8, which means easily we're going to be able to maintain over 100, but this is pretty much what the build is going to be looking like. Now we will be able to get contact dunks, then also with the potential of getting a 99 close shot, we're going to be able to dribble as well on this build, shoot just as good as any other build as well, and play elite defense. Now, for the takeovers, we get the slashing, shot creating, lockdown defender, and of course, the rare glass cleaning for this specific build. So for my liking, if you want to be unique, I would go with the shot creating. It can be the pull-up precision or even the ankle breaking shots takeover. I would really consider the glass cleaning or the lockdown as well. Now remember, this should all be based off of your playstyle as well as your preference. So I'm going to go with pull-up precision as well as extreme clamps. And as y'all can see, we have created the two-way slashing shot creator build. And I'm telling you, I'm liking the comparisons of LeBron James. Now, this is only number 2. We have one final build to go ahead and get into. So if you made it to the end, man, go ahead and hit that like button and comment down below what have y'all thought of the previous 2 builds. And as y'all can see, at number 3, I brought y'all the one and only two-way pass first wing. So for those of y'all who have been watching me since the beginning of the year, y'all already know what this build is capable of, and the fact that it's another build, small forward with over 100 badges, being able to dribble, get contact dunks, play defense 1 through the 5, and I'm telling you, we are going to be able to shoot and break ankles better than any other build. So man, thank y'all to those of you who did make it to the end. Let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of the two-way pass first wing, and just be sure that y'all have already hit that like button and commented down below where y'all tuning in from today. So of course, we're gonna go ahead and make this build out of the small forward position. Now, once it comes down to the height, we're gonna go with 6'7", weight 181, then with the wingspan gonna be 7'1", and a body shape of builds. Now, as we go ahead and get into the breakdown of the actual attributes, just be sure that y'all continue to follow along and everything is gonna be set to go. So, with the close shot, I'm going to go with a 79. Now, when it comes down to the driving layup, I'm going to go with an 84 and a driving dunk of 87 for 22 finishing badges. Now, for the shooting, we're going to go ahead and make sure that for this build, you don't want to go anything over an 82 mid-range shot or an 82 three-pointer because the build name will change. But we're going to be able to still get 24 shooting badges with a 77 free throw. Now, for the playmaking, go with an 84 pass accuracy, max out our ball handle, then as for the speed with ball, I'm going to go with the 77, and we're going to be able to get 26 playmaking badges. Now, for the defense, we're going to go with a 94 perimeter defense, 84 steal, 83 block, then for the offensive rebound, go with the 77 and max out that defensive rebound. We're going to be able to get 29 defensive badges, and right here, without the +8, I'm telling you, this is going to be a great badge count to have, but considering the +8 easily over 100 badges, now, max out the speed, acceleration, go with the 70 vertical for the contact dunks, and end it off with at least a 90 stamina. Now, if you feel like making any changes to any of the builds, Make sure you do it after we have created them. But I'm telling you, with the takeover on this specific build, only going to continue to make it that much more better. I would definitely have to say, this is the best versatile lockdown defender build that we're going to be seeing all year. Now, I really like the fact that we're able to do a little bit of everything out of all three of these builds. And as you can see, we get the sharpshooting, shot creating, slashing, and the lockdown takeover. Now, basing it off of my own preference, I would go with first, extreme clamps, lockdown defender takeover. Secondly, would have to be limitless range or ankle breaking shots, shot creating takeover. I'm going to go with these two, my personal favorite. And as y'all can see, we have created the one and only 100+ badge, 2-way pass first wing build. And man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new and turn on post notifications so you can join the Rich Gang family. Let's go ahead and get 50 likes on this video. Be sure to share it with your family and friends. And do not forget to comment down below. Where did y'all tune in from today? I love you and I thank y'all. And with all that being said, thank you God for another opportunity. God bless y'all and Rich out.